Hi guys, Steph here. What have we got for you today? Well, we've got a lovely, handsome Stephens fountain pen. Now this model, nice and simply, let's take you straight to the barrel imprint. And there you can see it's got a lovely clear barrel imprint that reads Stephens Leverfill No. 76, made in England. So we've got a lovely clear barrel imprint, as you can see there. So what we've got is a Stephens No. 76 fountain pen. Comes in this black chase pattern, as you can see there, to the cap and also to the barrel there as well. You will notice it's a lever fill pen there. It's got this quite a long lever, and the trim, as you can see, is this nickel plated trim. So it's got a nickel lever to the cap there. We've got this quite a thin cap band. We've got this nickel ball clip, as you can see there, with the word Stephens running down the length of the clip, and this sort of slight peaked top to the top of the cap there. Now when the pen came to me, it came to me in a sorry state. It was dirty. What I've done, I've fully disassembled. Everything's been clean. We've put a new sack in it, and it's now a gorgeous, handsome fountain pen. Now some of you will say, never heard of Stephens. Who's Stephens? Nice and simple, very briefly. A gentleman by the name of Henry Stephens, back in the 1800s, he invented or made Stephens inks. So he was a ink manufacturer. And then around about the 1930s, they then introduced fountain pens, to the company, to the name, if you like. And there's always been a sort of question that who actually made Stephens pens, because did they make them themselves? I'm not too sure. There's actually talk that maybe some of the pens were actually made by Conway Stewart, and then had obviously the Stephens name engraved on the pens. Personally, I believe the pens were made by the Lang Company of Liverpool. I mean, this was a period when, lots of pen manufacturers made pens not only for themselves but also for other manufacturers. But suffice to say, the Stephens pens are all quality made fountain pens. They're absolutely superb, as good as any of the major manufacturers of that particular period. Now when I say period, I'm dating the pen sort of early 1940s. So yeah, an absolutely superb and handsome fountain pen. The size of this pen capped is 126mm capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice chunky 12mm in diameter. Now let's unscrew the cap. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. As I say, I've fully restored it. It's in absolutely superb condition and ready to go to a new owner. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's take you up to this section. As with a lot of these pens, just quite simple, sort of slightly concave section with a ridge towards the nib, as you can see there. And then if we show you the nib, keep it nice and still, you can see it says Stephens Warranted, 14 carat, and then to the very bottom there, if you can just see it, it says 76. So it's got the correct numbered nib for this pen. There's a sideways view for you. The feed underneath, again, very similar to the majority of pens of that particular period. It's got this sort of standard ladder feed. Okay, again, as you can see, everything is lovely and clean because everything gets fully disassembled, everything gets totally cleaned. Now the size of the pen, it's a very comfortable pen to hold with this slightly concave section. Very comfortable indeed. And well, as I keep repeating, I've got very large hands, but it's still a nice comfortable pen to hold. Now, because I've actually fully restored it, we've put a new sack in it. I'm not going to fill the pen, but it'd be interesting to see how it writes. So what we're going to do is do a dip test, and let's see how it writes. So what we've got is a Stephens Leverfill number 76, made in England, and made in England, as we said, sort of the 1940s. And they made these pens. The Stephens pens came in a multitude of different colours, different trim, etc. As I said, they made excellent pens. So if you ever get an opportunity to get a Stephens pen, don't hesitate, because they're well worth it. And there we go. Just with a little pressure, we're actually getting a little bit of flex as well in the nib, so there's a little bit of variation in the line as well. But a lovely write. I would say writing with a medium line, but as you can see, with a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, we can get a little bit of variation in the line. So what we'll do, let's clean that after the video, and there we have it. An absolutely stunning Stephens Leverfill number 76 fountain pen, made in England, with nickel trim, made in England when pens were made properly. Excellent pen. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Leave a comment below. Press that thumbs up to the video if you don't mind. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the videos or to my channel as well. I'll just say Slava Ukraini, and from me and this gorgeous handsome pen, I'll just say bye bye for now.